Good evening. I am Aniket Chauhan, and here are the top stories making headlines today. From the restoration of calm in Murshidabad to a major diplomatic move in the Mehul Choksi case, and from Telangana's landmark caste categorization to international reactions to the deadly Russian strike. Here's what's happening around the world and at home. Let's dive in. Murshidabad violence. Calm restored. Over 200 arrested. After days of tension, West Bengal police confirmed that no major incident of violence has been reported in Murshidabad district in the past 36 hours. 19 people who were earlier displaced are already returning home, and more are expected to return soon. More than 200 people have been arrested in connection with the violence. Additional Director General of Police Javed Shamim stated that around 100 to 200 families had fled to nearby Malda district, with many taking shelter in a school in Vaishnavnagar. The police say normalcy is being restored as more FIRs are being registered. Mehul Choksi detained in Belgium on India's extradition request. Fugitive diamond businessman Mehul Choksi has been detained in Belgium following a formal extradition request by Indian agencies. He is accused of being a key player in the Rs 13,000 crore Punjab National Bank loan fraud case. Choksi had been living in Antigua since 2018 but travelled to Belgium last year for medical treatment. The CBI and ED moved swiftly once he was located. Notably, the Interpol Red Notice against him was withdrawn earlier, pushing India to pursue him through diplomatic and legal channels. Telangana becomes the first state to categorize scheduled castes post-SC verdict. In a historic move, Telangana has become the first Indian state to implement the categorization of scheduled castes after a Supreme Court verdict upheld the legality of such classifications. The Telangana Scheduled Castes Rationalization of Reservations Act 2025 came into effect on April 14th, as per a government gazette notification. The Act classifies SCs into three categories, with 15 most backward subcastes placed in Group 1, getting 1% reservation despite forming just 0.5% of the population. This move aims to ensure greater representation and opportunities for the most marginalized within the SC community. 15 foreign nationals nabbed in Delhi for illegal stay. 15 foreign nationals, including 12 Nigerians, 2 Bangladeshis, and 1 person from the Ivory Coast, were detained by Delhi police for overstaying without valid visas. The operation was conducted in the Mohan Garden and Uttam Nagar areas. After verification, they were sent to a detention center, and the Foreigners Regional Registration Office or FRRO has ordered their deportation. World leaders condemned deadly Russian missile strike on Ukraine. World leaders have strongly condemned a Russian missile strike on Sumy in Ukraine, which killed at least 34 people and wounded more than 100, making it one of the deadliest attacks in months. US President Donald Trump called the strike a quote-unquote horrible thing and a mistake. The attack came just days after US envoy Steve Witkoff met with President Vladimir Putin in an effort to push for an end to the ongoing conflict, now in its 4th year. Iran's foreign minister to visit Moscow for nuclear talks consultations. Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi will travel to Russia this week to consult on the latest round of nuclear talks with the United States, held recently in Oman. Iran and the US described the Oman talks as quote-unquote positive and constructive, agreeing to reconvene later this week. Iran is also preparing for a visit by the UN nuclear watchdog chief Rafael Grossi as a part of a broader diplomatic push to ease economic sanctions and reach consensus on its nuclear program. That's all for today. For more such videos, please subscribe to The Hindu.